the AFC playoffs. Right now, the Buffalo Bills are sitting atop of the AFC East, sitting at 9-2 record. They have been called and deemed one of the hottest teams in the NFL. They are currently sitting second in the AFC playoff picture. And if the playoffs were to start today, they would play the 7th seed in the Denver Broncos. Guys, should the Buffalo Bills be panicking or be patient if they do not get the first overall seed in the AFC playoffs? When you look at the Buffalo Bills, guys, they are a very, very hot team right now. They're playing good football. There are only a couple teams out there that could beat the Buffalo Bills, and both of those teams are in the AFC. 3 or 4 of those teams are in the AFC. Let's just be honest. The Buffalo Bills just need one more win to basically all but lock up the East. One more win, and the East is won. They will be tested the next few games. They play the 49ers, a sneakily good, still good 49ers team, top 10 defense, one of the best offenses in the NFL. And then they have a great showdown, circle that game, when they play the Detroit Lions in 2 weeks. But beyond that, it's a pretty easy cupcake of a schedule. They play the Rams, not very good. Then they play the Patriots twice and the Jets to end the season, last 3 weeks of the season. When you look at the playoff picture, 7th seed in the Denver Broncos. The Denver Broncos is a team that just hangs around. The Denver Broncos is just like a gnat that keeps flying around your face. No matter how much you swat it and you think you hit it, you think they're done, a minute later they're back up in your face. They win games in the fourth quarter. They have a stingy defense, and they basically just milk the clock. The offense is getting better and better and better, but they're still pretty bad. But the defense is great. When that defense is great and the offense is subpar, they milk the clock and they take away possessions, causing you kind of force the ball, trying to kind of force the issue with them in the fourth quarter. Now, the Bills can beat other playoff teams. If the Bills were the number 1 seed, right, they can beat the Texans. They could probably beat the Ravens. They could probably beat the Steelers. But I would be worried about the Chargers and or Broncos if I was the Buffalo Bills. Actually, really any wild card team, a true wild card team, 5, 6, 7 seed, if I was the Buffalo Bills, I would be worried about. The AFC is the most tightest playoffs that I've seen in a very, very long time. Guys, it is time to panic. If the Buffalo Bills do not get the number 1 overall seed in the AFC, it is time to panic. Because the Denver Broncos could go into Buffalo, New York, and upset them. The Chargers can go into Buffalo, New York, and upset them. This is a team. These are 2 teams that you really don't want to play in the playoffs. They have great defenses and they run the ball. The Buffalo Bills need to get that first overall seed because you need to let the Chiefs, the Steelers, and the Texans do your dirty work for you. You need to let those 3 other divisional winners do the dirty work for you, aka beat out the Ravens, beat out the Chargers, beat out the Broncos. Because if it is a Buffalo Bills versus a top 4 team, the Houston Texans, the Pittsburgh Steelers, or the Kansas City Chiefs, I would favor them more in that game than if they were to play the Denver Broncos and Chargers and potentially the Baltimore Ravens. Guys, the Buffalo Bills need that first overall seed. They need it, they want it, and they're going to go for it. But if they don't get it, panic mode, engage. So guys, panic or patience. So there should the Buffalo Bills be all after that first overall seed in the AFC. Kevin says they need to be patient. But that 1 seed would be nice, but you need to slow it down, baby. You need to be patient. Need to be patient because it doesn't matter. And Kevin says, I'm trying to save up and buy some playoff tickets. Well, Kevin, you can be like the Kansas City Chiefs and play in negative 30-degree weather and they're giving away tickets. That's how I got to go. I got a playoff ticket for $20 when they played the Miami Dolphins last season. Laura said, you need to be patient. You need to slow it down, baby. Because the Buffalo Bills will be A-OK, says Laura. Going to be A-OK. Next up on this patient or panic Wednesday edition,